All right, guys, you got a pull rope that is frayed, broken, saggy, you name it. In this case, this one is all frayed. I'm going to show you how to fix it. Now, this is going to work for chainsaws, lawnmowers, anything with a pull rope will be basically the same steps as you're going to do here. In this case, you got 3 or 4 screws you got to take out. Got to pull the top cover. Always helps to put the choke on when you're pulling these top covers, because sometimes the choke will catch. And then you got one more screw right here. You can just pull your recoil off, and simple as that. So now what we're going to do, pull a little slack and hold it like this. Now you can unwind this all the way. Unwound. And this one's pretty easy because I can just push this rope up right through here. And I'm going to cut the knot off of it. Just like that. Pull my handle out. Pull my rope down through here. And then there is another little knot right there. Usually you can get a screwdriver in there. Pliers, needle nose. Some models might vary a little bit, but you can get in there with something and pull that out. Now you got your whole piece of rope. So I got some brand new pull rope right here, and I'm just going to measure off the old one and give it a few inches extra. And then if you just take the end and just melt it slightly. Just a little bit. You don't want to melt it too much because the ball will get too big. You won't be able to push it through. Put it back through there. Now this could be a challenge. You got to feed it through here and then up through this hole and tie a knot. If you can't get it through there, you can take this drum part, and I could show you how to do that in another part. But we're going to try to fish that through there. Just like that. Sometimes you gotta get a little screwdriver down in there. Pull that up. Again, a pair of needle nose would also work good. Maybe your wife's tweezers. And I like to tie a nice tight little knot. I don't want any tail on it. If I can help it, I don't want any tail because it's going to stick up. So I try to do a nice little knot like that, and sometimes I'll burn the end just a little bit more so the end bulges and it don't come untied. Give it a little pull like that. And you want to make sure it's flush so that way it doesn't stick up above the action here. I did have a little paw pop up out of here. These are about worn out, so could be an issue. For now, I'm just going to put that right back in. Pop that back in there just like that. Now we're going to melt this in just a little bit, same way as we did the other one. Shove it up through here. You see it comes right out the center. You don't have to make such a tight little knot here if you don't want to, because in this case you won't be inside the engine. So again, like that, and then I definitely will melt a bigger bubble like that on it, because then it won't unravel. So then what I'll do, pull this slack up just like this, wind it up. Okay, so now you're still gonna have that slack, but you can't make another loop. But if you just go like this a couple times, oh, see how I spun that around there like that? Now it's nice and tight. Make sure you give it a good little pull. Do a couple of these, because you don't want it dangling down like this. If you got it dangling down like this and it won't pull back, just take and undo your rope and a little bit and twist it around one more time. Then I tighten the spring up. Just simple as that. And then you're gonna throw it back together. Same as it came apart. In my case, 4 screws. One, 2, 3. So I'm going to leave the 4th screw out and the cover off, because I'm going to replace this brake handle in a separate video. Thanks, guys.